ladies. Hi, trophies. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you hear any noise in the background, that's the new baby. A lot has happened since the last time that I recorded. I think the last time you guys saw me, I was in my second trimester, and yeah, I think I did post an update in the community section when the baby was born, and I said that I would be back soon, and that was a few months ago now. I thought that when I came back on here that it would be to maybe do like some kind of newborn favorites or meet my new baby or something like that, but unfortunately it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband. I honestly don't even really know where to start with this, just because it's just such a hard topic. And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much.
What some of the reasons that a woman should leave a marriage?
Abuse of you and your children.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a toxic, if you have kids and it's a toxic environment for the kids, because that could be you too. And it could be something about him that's, I don't know, but anything that's toxic for the kids. I think that's about it. That I can think of right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would also throw in there infidelity.
Okay, infidelity.
As a reason for leaving. I mean, I guess that's up to the woman's, depending on the woman. But if you have someone that just refuses to be loyal to you or your family, I also think that's a reason to leave a marriage.
So does it take just one time or just him just constantly doing it?
Well, first of all, I want to just start it off by saying usually when there's infidelity in a relationship, it's for a reason, right? If you have a good man, it's for a reason. So I think if it's one time, you should work through that and figure out what's the reason. Is it something that you can actually work on? Is it something that he's lacking or that you're lacking as far as giving him that he needs in that relationship? Maybe he's voiced it and you haven't really reciprocated or met his needs in whatever type of way that it might be. Maybe you can go through counseling and work on it. But if it's consistent disloyalty, if it's consistently that he's cheating on you, then it's a lack of respect there, I feel, for your companion. So then you will leave. But one time, no, it's a marriage. People be in relationships and get cheated on once and you stay with them. So in a marriage, you fight a little harder, in my opinion.
All right. Anybody else? I'm going to go ahead and finish playing the rest of this clip if nobody else got nothing else.
No, sure. I agree with Shan. If it's a toxic situation and it's abusive for her or abusive for the kids, you know what I'm saying? Anytime it's the net benefit is going to be worse when that person around, then I can agree with that.
I also think a person should leave a relationship if their partner is not willing to lead them. like if they're trying to lead and they're trying to get things done for the house. And but like let's say he, assume he married a good wife, but if they've been to counseling and he's constantly telling him his needs are not met, and like they say, it could get toxic for the men too. There's women who put their hands on their men when they get out of control, and they they create an unsafe environment for the kids. So if he feels like that's the best thing to do to protect him, his kids, and himself, then he should do the same thing.
Yeah, I want to add that they they shouldn't even have got married. Like people like getting married ain't just gonna fix a relationship, right? So if somebody you seeing the signs that this relationship ain't gonna work, don't get married to try and make it better. Like some people have a baby to make it better. Don't do that shit at all. Um when it comes to the kids, it get trickier with the things that you got to try and work through. But pre those kids, yeah, I think you really need to seek actual counseling, but behind, I don't know, like a spiritual leader or a relationship expert, somebody that can kind of see if y'all dynamic don't work. So in my personal opinion, I think when power dynamics are skewed, that relationship is doomed to fail. It's just a ticking time bomb.
If you're a woman who believe that, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we get it.
If you're a woman that believe that it is okay for you to leave your husband if he doesn't lead, then you as a woman should put something like that in a premarital agreement or have a premarital conversation about, hey, if you don't show that you can lead at any point in this marriage, in the marriage that we're going to have in the future, you should be, I want to make you aware that I'm gonna file for divorce, because I think it's unfair to just depart because you think that he can't lead or something like that. So that's just my thing on that. I think that's a conversation that you have before you get married. To let a guy know that, damn, okay, so if this happened, I know what I'm dealing with. Because I guarantee you, any woman who tells a man that, hey, look, at any point you can't show that you can lead, I'm leaving, he is not gonna marry you. And I yield.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that. I was saying if she wasn't listening to him, like wasn't willing to submit to him, if she wasn't doing the things that he needed her to do for him to lead, and if he tried to get her counseling and she's continuously being combative, when she's angry, she might hit him because some women think it's okay to hit a man just because she's not as strong as him. I've seen, marriages like that. So I feel like if he's tried to go through those routes and she's still not doing what she needs to do as a wife, then he has the right to say, hey, I need to protect my family.
Which is why people need to hold off on having kids. Don't just get together. It'd be good for 6 months, and yeah, y'all be like, you know what, I'm in love. Let's have a baby. You need to really get that relationship a chance so you can, go through some seasons together and understand if the shit is gonna work long enough for you to be together to raise children.
Go ahead, Sweeney. Anything, Aisha?
I agree with what Marcus said. I think that everything that happened was prematurely done. I mean, she got in a relationship based solely on financial gain. I don't think that she did enough of her homework, and I honestly don't think that. I think that the money superseded anything else because he had already did something to her. So at what point would that have ever been okay? Like, why wasn't that enough to walk away? The marriage should have never. We all know the marriage should have never happened, and it's very unfortunate for the kids that all of this had to happen, and it's happening, in front of the whole world.